still hope everybody's fine and in good fettle. I certainly am okay. I'm a lot calmer than I was. Calmer, I mean, as in, yeah, I'm still obviously very annoyed at what's occurred, because who wouldn't be? But I'd like to answer a couple of things about a live that was made by Matthew Gilbert a few moments ago. The first thing that I'd like to point out, is that yes, I have only stung twice. But then, when I did sting, I didn't have large and, capable, able-bodied security around me, did I? The very same help you promised to me on my first sting. Secondly, I'd like to point out that I work alone. I've got no other decoys, I've got no security, I've got no nothing. I've got me, I've got this phone, I've got my decoy phone, that's it. That's all it is. That's it. The Jane solo decoy. Yeah? I'd like to say this. I can walk. I'm able-bodied. Able-bodied, it's in here. That's what's wrong. And it's my cognitive, it's CPTSD, that's it. Yeah? And, if you want to go with your diagnosis, we'll go with our diagnosis, yeah? But when I've had a doctor turn around to me and say that my condition's so severe that there's nobody in this, you need a fucking proper specialist. And there's not one in Bristol that could deal with your level of abuse that you suffered when you were younger. Secondly, my second sting, I went in on an entire family on Christmas Day. Again, not with burly blokes behind me, strong, capable blokes behind me, yeah? It doesn't matter how many times you punch, provided you're able to. It doesn't matter how many times you strike, provided that you're able to. You've caught loads. And I can even say you do a good job at it. I can't even fucking turn around to you and say that you don't. Because I'd be a liar. Your team do a fantastic job, yeah? I'd never take that away from you. I'd never take that away from any of you. Jesus Christ. Because again, if I was to say anything contrary to fact, then I'd be in the wrong, wouldn't I? I can't deny. You're a very good hunter. You're a very good team. Alright? And for me to deny otherwise would be nothing but folly. It'd be the fool's stance. If I can't sit here and recognise the good work that you've done, then I'd be a cretin. I'd be an idiot. And I'd be ill-informed. Bless him, he's only stung twice. I've done it in an arena, dude, that you wouldn't even contemplate going into. Because you'd need your capable guard around you. And they are extremely adept and they're extremely capable. They're very good at what they do. Do I respect those guys? Of course I fucking do. I like them. I like the geezers. You know? Fucking hell. It ain't as if, right? It's like, oh, right, I don't like you anymore. It's like, fuck off. You know, you're the one that's getting all bitter, twisty and wrangly, and I don't know why, because I'm the one that's exposing child abuse, right, and they're right in front of everybody's fucking noses, and nobody's listening to me. If you want to know why I'm getting shitty, that's exactly the reason why. You know, you're wondering why I'm fucking drinking first thing in the fucking morning. It's like, fucking hell, last night again? It's like, seriously? And then, on top of that, it's like, fucking hell. And then coming from somebody that drinks every night, I don't even drink every fucking day or night. Although that might not seem, yeah, you know, you oh no, you always, no, I've got a drink in my hand a lot of the time, but I don't drink every fucking night. You know, you know, I'll admit, you know, over the last, few days, it's been particularly stressful, you know, well, last couple of weeks actually, it's been particularly stressful. It's like, yeah, alright then, gotta sleep, gotta rest, yeah, just. Yeah, but when you get an opinion like that off a doctor, it's like, no, you know what? You've gone through enough, mate. Yeah? That's a hell of a knot to untangle, pretty much. That doesn't mean I can't yomp up that hill, or mow my lawn, or walk 10 miles, or 20 miles even. I did it on Christmas Day for a couple of reasons. Abuse puts people like me in a situation on a Christmas Day when they've got nobody to talk to. And it's bastards like that that create Christmases like this. Now, as the fat bugger was about 25 to 30 stone, and I knew his family would be there, no ifs, no buts, no candy or nuts, I was getting him. What was I going to do? Sit in that room all day and drink? Or was I going to go out, walk, not drink, get there, sting him along with my dog, with water stations along the way, fucking hell. And then you've got the temerity. It's like, you know, you turned around to me one day. He said, you said, I'm fucking jealous. He goes, so I could never do that. Sting by myself. That's his words. That's what he said. After the first time I did it, I'm fucking jealous. I could never have done that. Never a truer word spoken. So I might only have two. You puffed up prick, full of your own self-importance, thinking you know what you're on about when you actually fucking don't. You ever been raped, Gilbert? Do you know what it feels like? I'll grab my tobacco, 1 minute. And it ain't only that, Gilbert. I'll tell you something else. I'm here to protect kids. Anybody's kid. Don't matter whose it is. Whether I get on with them or not. Whether I know them or not. Whether I like them or not. Because that's my fucking duty. And I'm seeing it go on in that torture chamber. I'm screaming what's going on in there. And none of you are fucking listening to me. There are children being exposed to that chat. People's relatives, people's friends. And an abuse which is off the level of a scale that you would never understand, Gilbert. I mean, these fuckers have called me over 700 times, right, in the last 5 days. And you want to sort of like sit here, right, and tell me, oh no, ignore it, nothing's going on? Jesus, wet man. Get a fucking handle on yourself, will you? I mean, it ain't as if like you ever get on, you learn to ride a horse. Yeah? You might get on one 10 years later, but you'll remember how to ride that horse, right? It's exactly the same as stinging and decoying, sir. It don't matter how often you get onto that horse, providing you can climb it and you can take it around that fucking course. Horses for fucking courses, dude. That's what it is. Don't you dare sit here with the temerity and cheek and say, oh yeah, look, bless him, he's only stung 2 times. It's like, fuck. Let's take a divisible, shall we? You use 5 when I'm just alone. Yeah, so, okay. That's a 500% advantage. Yeah? So you're going in and stinging paedophiles with 500% more strength than I do. You bring that timid, ill-thought, ill-conceived insult to the fore of your life. Which actually shows me the type of individual you are. Which is a two-faced, backstabbing, boop,